Suicide is off the table. And by the end of this video, I hope you decide the same. There's always two options in life. You deal with the cards you're dealt, or you commit suicide. What I've always struggled with was having the option. If things don't work out, I can always just give up and die. I'm so exhausted by day-to-day life at times that death appears as a nice restful sleep. Even the thought of this option strains my mind often and only makes everything that much more tiring. One day, to rid myself of the thought, I decided to figure out if death was what I wanted, what are the pros and cons? I made a list. Pros: no more work. I wouldn't have a job. I wouldn't have to contemplate my diet or go to therapy. I wouldn't have to work on my personal relationships. I could just sleep. It sounded nice at first. But then I considered what life would be like for my family and friends after I died. These people don't even know that I have suicidal thoughts, and they would just find out from a complete stranger that I decided to stand on some train tracks. They would beat themselves up for years for not having done something, even though I kept my true feelings hidden from them. All the people who care about me are already profoundly sad. I would only be making life harder for them. Interestingly enough, caring about myself barely did anything for my mental health. In fact, it may have stopped me from seeing what really matters. What made me reconsider was caring about other people's feelings. I just meant so damn much to these people, and I couldn't let them down. I quickly realized through this thought experiment that if I killed myself, I would ensure the darkest timeline for everyone. It was within my power to prevent that from happening. So I decided suicide was off the table. A weight lifted off of me, and tears streamed down my face. I could have cancer and be going through the worst chemotherapy. But suicide was off the table. I could be working the most miserable job of my life every day, barely scraping by financially. But suicide was off the table. My body could be aching from arthritis, and I could be paralyzed by anxiety in my bed. But suicide was off the table. I breathed a sigh of relief. If God tries to take my life, I'm going down swinging. I implore you to try this thought experiment. What would life look like without you? Maybe you think no one cares about you. You are wrong. I care about you. That's why I'm making this video right now. I don't care if you're the worst piece of filth on this planet. I care about you. We may never meet, but I've faced the same abyss as you. And I want you to know that it can get better if you forgive yourself and take suicide off the fucking table. You'll be amazed at what solutions you start to come up with when you get rid of that one easy escape. But what do I know? I'm just some guy.